see you there.
Hey Nakamas, I'm Ray. This channel is Supper Time and welcome back to another video. Today we are reacting to One Piece episode 1168. In the previous episode we saw the Holy Knights Ganko and Shamrock terrorizing Loki in the underworld and trying to make him submit to become a Holy Knight, and he doesn't want to. So yeah, they've really been attacking him, and we're going to see what's going to happen in this episode. And then with the other group of what's happening in Elbaf, in which Luffy, Zoro, and Nami are in the king's castle, where we got a little bit of lore drop in that episode. They're on their way to fetch Loki's key so that they can free him from the underworld. So yeah, come with me on this adventure to watch episode 1168, and let's enjoy it together. So, without further ado, let's get into it. This episode is called Ancient History, the Harley Passed Down by Elbaf. It seems like we're going to get a huge lore drop here. It's going to be an exciting one. So, do they just beat him up and leave him all bloodied, all wrecked up, all smashed up and bruised, and they're about to leave? You look exactly like Shanks. Oh, crazy. He's calling Shamrock out. He's saying, you two know each other. Even though you aren't the same, you're two different people, but you know each other. That's a good question to ask that pirate. What about Shanks? He said it! He returned to the Holy Land once. So they acknowledge each other. They know of each other. Shamrock must be on par with Shanks. If I was Loki, I would go after Shamrock afterwards. After I'm unchained, I'll go after him. How can they just tear him up like this and leave? And all of his friends have been killed. Oh, crazy. Remember Shanks' haki in One Piece film Red? Where it creates like a frequency, like a sound. It's so crazy. It destroyed everybody's world. Maybe he has that type of haki. He drew his sword. Is his sword's name Cerberus? Or does his sword have a Cerberus devil fruit? Whoa, what is going on? What is One Piece? Shamrock, who looks like Shanks, is also a swordsman, but has a Cerberus sword, which is probably a devil fruit. Damn. But both Shanks and Shamrock have swag. And it looks awakened. It has those awakened clouds going around its neck. He awakened his sword. What the hell is going on? She knows that people around them are sensing her presence, are sensing their presence. How does she know that? Is her observation that good? It spins around like a spinning top. This is crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, it's quite spooky too. And why did he put his sword back? Wait, did he call his sword? Did he call Cerberus back? Or did it shoot out and go somewhere else? It did a 360 and now it's coming back to Loki at full force. Sorry, a 180. Damn. This attack looks crazy. It looks strong. Shamrock seems super strong. They're here to kidnap the giant warrior children. Did he say summon one more holy knight? So they weren't here for Loki. Loki wasn't the real prize. The prize are taking away the giant children. And if you cut off the children, then their generations can't continue. Or you can raise a giant army of children. I mean, that's closest to who that actually was. Yeah, also, why would he be back? Luffy knows it in his heart that's not really Shanks. Molly Mary. Molly Mary. I mean, to them, it could have been an imposter or his lookalike. But they're right on the money. Shanks' brother. They're right on the money there. They figured it out way faster than I thought they would. Maybe I should have given them more credit. But Shanks never mentioned a brother. Damn. Imagine your pirate family, or actually your real family. You know, not your family by blood. Actually, the Roger Pirates. How crazy. I really like the pacing of these episodes. So much is happening. Okay, we're back to Frankie's group now. Adam? Whoa. Don't forget the Thousand Sunny was made using the wood of the Adam tree. And now there are many Adam trees on Elbaf. And the biggest one is that large one that we see the shadow of. Shi. I was thinking the exact same thing. Good impression. Man, why they make Frankie's leg so small? But just the bark of the tree, or a small block from the tree, would be the size of a human ship. Ancient children's drawings are carved into the petrified bark. They are said to have been drawn an estimated 800 to 900 years ago. Could this be something about the Void Century? What? It was right around the Void Century. They wouldn't say that without it being about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Frankie was interested in that. But Robin would definitely want to see them. It's weird given that these are Elbaf paintings. Not all of the people in these paintings looks like giants. So no cultural exchange. But wars between different races. So maybe like races teamed up. We know Joy Boy could either have been a giant or maybe not, or would have had friends that are giants. And Joy Boy's crew probably was a mix and mash of all the people that he met around the seas, all part of the ancient kingdom. These kids have no idea what's about to happen. The Holy Knights are coming after them. But it's also good to see that Elbaf is at peace now. So it's almost as if King Harold's dream has been fulfilled. They're living in peaceful times. But actually not, because he tried to connect Elbaf to the rest of the world, and that seemed to not have worked. Every Elbaf warrior has a completely different interpretation of what the sun god is like. So maybe that's why Loki called himself the sun god. Because he believes he's like a god of destruction. Whilst others call him a god of liberation. I just exactly said that. God of destruction. So Loki might be like an inverse sun god. It's possible that there might be more than one sun god. But also, is there a moon god? Post in comments down below if you think Blackbeard's going to be the moon god. Or earth god. Three chapters? Oh, crazy! So maybe it's like prophecies. Dondo tata, dondo tata. We saw this with Kuma. Even the giants of Elbaf do this. Sooner or later, it's going to become a universal dance. And maybe when we see the final party at the end of One Piece, everybody will be doing this Dondo Tata dance. The first world. Within the earth, there was fire. Mankind succumbed to greed and touched the forbidden sun, meaning they wanted power. The enslaved prayed, and the sun god appeared. Right. The earth god raged, and with its serpent of hellfire, shrouded the world in depth and darkness. So the earth god had a serpent, and the sun god never met. The sun god never met the earth god and its serpent. The second world. Within the emptiness, there was breath. The forest god tamed demons, and the sun spread the fires of war. Those of the half moon dreamed. Those of the moon dreamed. Man killed the sun and became God. And the sea god stormed. Whoa, that is so cryptic. Now there's a sea god and a forest god. They will never meet. I think in the second world, the sun god never met the earth god. Emu's the earth god. The third world. Within the chaos, there was a void. The inconvenient remnants recall the promised day and hear the voice of the broken moon. The sun god dances and laughs, guiding the world to its end. The sun returns and brings a new morning. This is crazy. And they will surely meet. They will surely meet. The sun god and the earth god will meet. From what they were talking about in the first story, where they said they didn't meet yet, they will surely meet. So the sun and the earth god, which I'm thinking that the earth god is Emu with the serpent of hellfire. But I don't know. And now what about the forest god and the sea god? Where do those come in? That those come in only in the second story. So maybe those came up later, or Emu created those within the second phase of the world. But the third phase of the world before liberation, now we're going to have Emu and Luffy. So Emu must be the earth god. He has to be. Because there was the forest god with demons and a sea god as well in the second. This is just too much. This is just too much to take in. Like, there's just so much there that one needs to sit and analyze what is going on. But you tell me your comments down below if you think the earth god is Emu. Obviously, the sun god is Luffy. But it has to be, right? Because the earth god was in the first, but not in the second. And now, and it was referenced that they will never meet. They didn't meet in the first story. So it means they're going to meet now. And it also could potentially mean that in this third story, all the gods meet now. Earth, sun, forest, and sea all come together to fight or to bring this world into the next stage of liberation, with all of these things happening. And it could be a massive war it will be a massive war that's going to take place. But tell me your thoughts below, who you think the earth god represents, who you think the sea god represents, and the forest god. The forest god, I'm not too sure. The sea, I don't know. People speculate that dragon is one of these gods. But maybe I'm leaving something out here. But anyway, I think that's it for the video. This was crazy. We got so much lore drop. We got somebody approaching the castle. We got Shamrock's move where he used his Cerberus sword. It was just a freaking crazy video. But yeah, thank you, Nakamas, for coming with me on this journey. I can't even speak properly. That's how good it was. Thank you for coming with me on this journey. And I'm thankful to each and every one of you. Please drop a like, subscribe, comment down below. I would really appreciate it to help and support the channel if you want more reactions like this. But yeah, tell me your thoughts on how you felt when you saw that last bit of lore drop. It's like when One Piece has these moments where it reaches climaxes, and it's happened before, either through lore drops or through you finding out something that was crazy that was built up, and then your hair stand up because something has just been uncovered before your eyes. And Oda keeps on bringing in these new elements into the story, or these new things into the story, that just enhance it. And I feel like it's all coming together. It may be that he doesn't actually go and touch on the history of the first world and the second world of what happened 800, 900 years ago. And this may be the hint that we need to find out. Um, that may be the case, that us as the viewer have to find this out. He gave us this mural to see and for us to find out what went on. Um, or maybe they'll tell us in detail at a later stage. Who knows? But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Ray. This channel is Supper Time, and I'll see you in the next one. You be great, you be positive, and you be happy. Cheers.